Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one in store between the Toronto Mounties and the Orlando Sentinels. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Toronto Mounties and the Orlando Sentinels. Hello again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Orlando team as they enter play. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
Meanwhile, for our visitors from north of the border, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
From the gun, Collins. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Page. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get only a couple down to the 44. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
On 2nd down now, McCauley. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Well, look now at our starting defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Back to throw. Collins firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Trick pass, trick pass.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down, McCauley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. Second and 2. He's got it. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's third and goal. And here's Collins. From the gun, he'll throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3 quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Well, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's got it to Matthews, complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Allen from the gun on third down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series. I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Ready. 10 logo. Number 53, Mike 53. Let's put him on the buses. Go.
On second down now. It's right. And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And here's Allen from the gun on third down. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. On QB drop. On QB drop. Shit.
They'll run on first down. It's right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Let's go.
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. As they are now on the board here in the first half. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. A 10-play drive that time. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now Collins looking to throw on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. From the gun on third down, Collins. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are visitors to take over on offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On first down, right. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down, it's right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit, thanking them for that much space to rumble.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Down. 8 read.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Allen now looks to throw. He finds his target. It's Matthews. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. On second down now. It's right.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brooks. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing is Collins. Going to throw again. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Collins operating from the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
58, come on. Big stop, G. Big stop, let's go.
Collins now from the gun, he'll throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The extra point attempt to follow here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they bring out their punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So here is the home side to take over on offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Allen. Completes it to Lee. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Tighten up. Pull together.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Wright's got it. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Let's go.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run on first down. Francois. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2 there. Second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. That time, a 9-play drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Collins. He's going to fire this thing deep right. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Looking to throw. Collins. That's complete to Turner. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it second down. On second down, McCauley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Right back to him on first down. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Like an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhand, really with two hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down, and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. On first down, Francois. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down now. It's right, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They bring their punter out there now as he's on here to punt it away. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And on now is the punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here is the home side to take over on offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 2nd and 4.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
30 base.
And here's Collins on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is hauled in by Matthews. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
This quarterback now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. Now Allen, he finds Matthews. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Allen to throw once more. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And again, it's Allen. And his throw is incomplete. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Allen again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Ready up. 26, Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Let's go.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He gets it to Matthews, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Allen. That's complete, right around the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now Allen. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and one through the air as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So that one a long 11-play drive. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. McCauley. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
18 Gator. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Put up.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, McCauley, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
70, Indy.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the home team here, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So that'll do it for us.